Hello, welcome to Juicy Talk. We are excited to have you here.
That is crazy.
Welcome to Juicy Talk, where real conversations meet real life. How was your week, Hardy?
My week was good. My week was good. How was your week?
My week has been wonderful.
Okay.
I'm super excited to have you. Welcome back to Juicy Talk. We are extremely grateful that you are
With the
here.
producer in the building.
What's up,
What's up,
Delta
producer?
Roots? So,
Oh,
hey, Lulu in the
damn,
building.
she's signing on.
Thank you
already.
for joining us. We appreciate you guys. We like the early people. Thank you so much for being
In the church
here.
said amen.
Amen and amen.
Amen.
Amen. So, how's everything going? Everything's good?
Everything's
How
good.
you doing, producer?
Good producer.
You great? Okay.
I know, she gets little.
So, we're going to get straight into it. We got a lot to cover. We're going to give a couple minutes, maybe like 5 or 10 minutes, and let some more people get in the chat so that we can share with you. If you have not already, a little business, all I need you guys to do is go in and like and subscribe. If you are watching, please hit the like button. It helps us get our algorithm up and helps people, watch our show.
I know.
So definitely, we having a couple technical difficulties back here in the background
Sound like a
that
song.
we fixing. But so yes, share this with someone because this is going to be a really interesting conversation. Whoa, numbers just jumped up.
I know, right?
Super excited. So we're going to get straight into it. All right. So today's show is about Akira and Brenay. And unless maybe if the only reason you won't know about this if you kind of been under a rock, right? So for you guys that don't know, and it's a lot of people because I didn't know about it when it was going on, and I just really start paying attention to it and following it, and then I sent it over to Hardy because this is a game changer.
I know, it's crazy.
So for those that don't know, Akira Brenay is a famous TikToker. She has like over 3 million followers. And she was married to this man named, I think his name is Devin.
Yes.
And she was married to Devin, and they were like, churchy people. And she went to high school with this girl named Tim, her twin sister, and Devin. Tim and Devin are cousins. Let me just say that. Tim and Devin are cousins. So they decided to start being friends. Tim went away, went to college, did his thing. He got married to Akira. Brenay was doing her YouTube thing. And all of a sudden, she divorced her husband, moved in with Akira and her husband, and basically start having an affair with Akira's husband. Akira had kids right under the same roof, under the, auspice that they were friends. Akira trusted her. She thought that was her homegirl. Happens all the time, right? But that's not the kicker. The kicker is that Tim and Brianna moved out, and Akira decided to get a different type of justice. They're in the state of North Carolina. North Carolina has this law where basically you can file a civil suit against your husband's mistress. And that's what she did. And she was able to prove that she was sleeping with her husband, that she pursued her husband. And from this, Akira lost her husband, prospective wages. Her kids are no longer in a two-family household. It caused different anguish, loss of affection, loss of family, and the courts awarded her $1.75 million. $1.7 million. That's what she got. It's like,
whew. Yeah, she had a good attorney.
Almost $2 million in damages that she got with this civil suit. I'm going to show y'all a little clip of what happened. It's a little long, but it kind of gives you the backdrop of what all this is about. And this kind of changes the game. This whole scenario, what happened in North Carolina, has changed the game when it comes to relationships and cheating. We're going to roll the clip in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
So those who are confused on the Brenay case, let me break it down for y'all. Basically, Brenay married her crush's cousin to get closer to her crush. Her crush name is Tim. Her husband name was Devin. Akira was Tim's wife. Okay, y'all got that? They all grew up together. They went to high school together. Now, Brenay also has a twin sister named Corinne, and she also plays a role in this situation. Track it back to high school. Basically, Brenay dated Tim back when they were really, really young. Mind y'all, Tim was Brenay's first love. Tim's family never liked Brenay, so Tim ended up breaking it off with Brenay. Now, circling back to the twin sister Corinne. Corinne and Brenay fell out and had a lot of beef in high school because Corinne basically slept with Tim after Brenay and Tim broke up. Basically, Brenay was a 304. And so Tim ended up putting his cousin Devin on Brenay because Brenay was going and Devin was a virgin and he wanted to lose his V. Before everyone graduated, Akira and Tim ended up getting together, and Akira was basically Tim's new girlfriend. Granted, Brenay, Devin, they don't hang out with Akira. They don't really know Akira like that. She's just the new girlfriend. Tim went off to play college football on a scholarship while Akira basically held the relationship down. Not too long after, Akira ends up getting pregnant and they end up getting married in 2018. Akira dropped out of school to be a wife, a mother, while Tim pursued his dreams of being an NFL player. Akira was working 2 jobs trying to support the family financially. Fast forward to 2021, Devin and Brenay ends up getting married. This is how I met Devin and Brenay because they were a TikTok couple, actually. So mind y'all, Brenay and Devin is this God-fearing married couple. They're very Christian, go to church, listen to music, do couples content, all of that. So randomly, they started hanging out with Tim and Akira, and they started doing like group activities, double dates, etc. Mind you, Brenay was known to be Akira and Tim's kids' aunt. Brenay was Auntie Brenay and Devin was Uncle Devin. Brenay started speculating that her sister Corinne started sneaking around with Tim again, and this is when Akira was pregnant with her second child. Things started getting weird because every time they would link up to do couple stuff, Brenay would be wearing inappropriate clothes, like her booty cheeks would be hanging out, her titties, she would have no bra on, like things were just very inappropriate, and she would be extremely friendly with Tim. So this is where everything started getting speculated. Akira would constantly check Brenay, like, hey girl, like, can you put a bra on? Or tell her about like her shorts being too short. And Brenay basically would see no issue with it. And Akira's main thing was the fact that her children are around. Like, there's kids around and you have your titties just out and exposed and your booty hanging out of your shorts. Like, you're not supposed to be dressed like that around children. So fast forward, one day, Brenay basically comes up with this big lie saying that Devin is being domestic towards her and that she doesn't feel comfortable living with Devin and etc., etc. So Brenay basically begs Akira and Tim for a place to stay. And Tim is like, yeah, like we might as well let her stay. Like she said she's having problems at home in her marriage. And so Akira went along with it, and Akira said that things got extremely weird the moment she moved into their home. Akira started finding random teeth around the house. She said that basically she would go to sleep early some nights and she'll go to sleep at like 8 p.m., wake back up at 11 p.m. and notice Tim's not in the bed, and she'll go out and check and see where he's at, and he would be in the den with the door closed, meaning they were being sexual in their home while Akira was asleep, and this was proven. So Akira started confronting Tim, her husband, about what was going on. Tim gaslit her and said, oh, it's nothing going on. She was known as a 304 in her high school, saying that she's sloppy, she nasty, she dirty, she lazy, this, that, and the third. That's how she even got with Devin, like basically gaslit the fuck out of her. And she said she believed him because at the time it was like, anything my husband says, I'm going to believe. That's the type of woman she was. Granted, when Brenay was staying with them, she would fix Tim's plate first, would sit with Tim, would literally, everything's Tim. And then also, she was asked on many occasions to leave their home. She said no. She told Akira, no, Tim wants me here. And so Akira said she felt like she had no one to speak to about this because she would tell her husband would gaslight her, and she just felt like something sneaky was going on behind her back, but she just could not prove it. So she started getting a whole bunch of piercings. And so one day she goes around her family and they're like, "Why do you have so many piercings?" And then she just busts out and just tells everything. And so her grandmother was like, "Oh no, I'll be over there." Because one thing about it, Akira is not confrontational. She said she's not an aggressor and that this is not something that she does. So the grandmother goes over to Akira's house. The grandmother said the house was so trashed where Brenay was staying at. She was staying in the den. They said that it was pop bottles, chip bottles. It was just so filthy, disgusting, and nasty. That grandmother asked Brenay, and not didn't even ask, told Brenay, "You need to leave." And Brenay told her, "No, Tim wants me here." So she ended up getting into an argument with her grandmother and ends up pushing her grandmother. Brenay eventually goes home and tells her husband, Devin, that she's in love with Tim and that she wants to be with Tim. And Devin basically says, "Well, if that's what you want to do, prove it. Invite him over here." And so she did exactly that and slept with Tim in their home, y'all. In their home. Devin ended up divorcing her after that. Akira ends up finding out because Devin ends up hitting Akira up and telling Akira what he knew. And so she ended up getting her piece on the whole entire situation. And that's why we're here today, y'all. And now y'all just gonna have to follow from here on out because I told y'all the entire backstory. Sorry if I butchered some parts, but this is literally how shit went down step by step. If I didn't get every little detail on point, I'm very sorry. But this is just the gist of everything step by step on what is going on. Oh, and did I mention that Brenay and Tim are also married now? I don't know if I forgot to mention that or not. Brenay said that, and she admitted that she would do anything for Tim. She would buy him the whole entire world. And so basically she's his sugar mama because Tim has no money. And granted,
There we
Ain't
go.
that crazy, y'all?
That's a hot mess.
Ain't that a hot mess? So let me tell you why this is significant to me.
Okay.
This is significant because this is like the first time that someone has gotten this big of a settlement from the mistress, from suing a mistress for cheating. And it kind of changes the game and the perspective around what's acceptable as far as being in a relationship. People are no longer sitting back and taking this type of abuse. And it's like for the first time, a mistress is being held accountable to a certain extent for cheating on her.
That's only in that state, though, right?
That it's in that state. I think Utah, it's Utah, North Carolina, Washington. It's a couple different states that have this law that allows you to basically sue.
So all those guys that's cheating on their wives, you better hurry up before they change the law. I'm just kidding.
And not to mention also now there's another lawsuit that's going on now where the husband, Devin, which was Brenay's husband, is now as well suing her, suing his ex-wife. Now, she has over 3 million followers. So, in the chat, what do you guys think about this situation, this scenario? This is crazy. Let me know out there if y'all having a hard time seeing us in the chat. We're getting some different feedback, like you only getting part of our face. So let us know. We're trying to see if we having a technical difficulties out there. Let us know if you're able to see us.
Yeah, can we get a thumbs up or something?
Yeah, if you can see both me and Hardy, let us know. Because we're not sure. This the real live. Yeah, I don't know what that means. Okay, so some people say they're seeing us. Okay. All right. So we're just trying to figure out who can. Okay, Ronald. Ronald, are you watching from your phone? Oh, they said I have 2 different lives going on at the same time. I don't know. Okay. Oh, Bocat, no to what? But no, you can see me, or no, you can't. Okay. We trying to get an understanding of what's going on. Let us know. Just my eyes and my nose? Dang, that's crazy. Who else can only just see my eyes and my nose? That's nuts.
Oh, wow.
So Charles says he can see us. Oh, at first, no, then clicked on the live.
Oh, okay.
Oh, Bocat says she can't see Hardy.
Oh, man.
Oh, wow. So I don't know. Somebody said there's 2 different streams going on at the same time. So let me know what you can see and what you can't see. Let me see.
Oh, so they said, see.
Yeah. They can't see you, Hardy.
This one, they can't see. That's the second screen.
Yeah, that's the second screen.
That's what they're talking about.
All right, so we're going to see if we can fix that in the meantime. Y'all see him? We're going to put Hardy in. Can y'all see us? Y'all can see Hardy face. I'll squeeze in like this.
Unhand me now.
I don't even know what's going on, because what we see is our whole selves, and we don't know. The producer is over here losing her mind right now.
Right.
She's completely stressed out.
Ain't nothing but the devil.
The show got to
go on. The show got to go on.
So if there is a way for I don't know. Like, it's showing me I'm hiding it, but I don't want to. Okay, they can see Hardy now, they say.
Okay.
All right.
But can they see you though?
Listen.
Can they see you?
They said they only can see half your face. How about now? We got too much going on right now.
I know, right?
Hey, we was trying to do something different.
Yeah, see?
So, anyway, back at it.
Oh,
this is crazy.
wow.
The producer is showing us we don't know what we did. Does somebody know how we get this off of here? It's no zoom out. Okay. Let's see if we can zoom out on here. Hold on.
It's like double screen. That's weird.
So anyway, back at it. We don't know why this is streaming 2 different ways. This is insanity right now. We don't know why. And I thought maybe it was just like depending on where you're watching it at, but I guess not. Better when you zoom out. Okay, so we just zoomed out. We don't know what's going on. We definitely are zoomed out. All right. So again, if you can see both our faces, that was the question that we were asking. Right. So they just had it was 2 days ago, Brenay, that the lawsuit happened. Brenay actually lost her lawsuit, and this is what she had to say about it. Play the second clip. We're going to try to fix it while y'all listen to this.
I won't pay a penny of the $1.5 million because she allows me to be with Tim.
Brenay said Akira would never see a single dollar of the $1.75 million. Those were her exact words. When the court announced the verdict, Brenay looked straight into the camera and said Akira wouldn't get a cent and that she had no intention of paying the compensation. Even after the judge's ruling, Brenay kept mocking Akira, calling her bitter, jealous, and broken. Online, people reacted. $1.7 million for a man? An unemployed man? She's going to spend her whole life working for Akira. But this is the price of taking someone else's husband. Akira won. Not only did she win $1.75 million in damages, she also won back her dignity. Akira may have lost her marriage, but she gained something far more powerful: justice. Akira cried, not because she lost, but because she was finally believed. The woman who had been laughed at was now standing on the right side of justice. Because in the end, you can steal someone's partner, but you can't steal their peace. And now the whole world knows it. What do you think about this?
All right. So we've been having some technical difficulties. We don't know what's going on. There's no way that we can fix it right now, but we're going to try to just go ahead on with the show.
Oh, yeah.
And maybe show Hardy's face. Hardy, get in the camera. Can you see?
Yeah.
All right. We're going to show Hardy. Okay.
I'm confused.
So the TikToker name is Brenay. Brenay is the TikToker. Her name is Brenay Kennard. Okay. Brenay Kennard. And
She said she's
okay,
cool.
so I guess it depends on where you're watching it. If you're watching it at home, I think you can see everybody. Yes. So the wife, so this is the thing. If you're just tuning in, Greta, Brenay is married to Tim now. So Brenay is no longer Brenay Kennard. She is now Brenay Montague. Her and Akira's husband have gotten married. So these are some of the key facts.
Crazy.
This is some of the key facts, okay? So in North Carolina, the law that they have in North Carolina, right, is it's called the alienation of affection. It's a claim that many states allow, but North Carolina is where it was filed. And it also includes criminal conversation. So that means if you had sexual relationship with someone's spouse via text messages, social media, or anything like that, then you would be guilty of this
law
issue, right? And so what Akira alleged and what her claim was and what she filed in her lawsuit is that Brenay had an affair with her husband while she was still married to him. And that Brenay flaunted their relationship after, she flaunted the relationship that she had with Tim online, including sharing social media content with Timothy and photos of her and Tim's children. So Akira and her children, Timothy and Akira's children. Brenay was flaunting pictures of them. And Akira filed the lawsuit. And her lawsuit, she was seeking damages of $3.5 million, which was punitive and compensation for like the loss of her kids having a 2-parent household, and which is a real thing. So what happened in court? So the ex-husband shut the front door, got up, and testified. And he said that him and Akira's relationship was never deeply loving. He basically said they were like just roommates. So Akira's side, her witnesses and her evidence was that he was very affectionate in the marriage, and she was able to show, like, they got 2 babies, she was able to show that there was this intimate relationship that they had, because he's saying we never had an intimate relationship. We were never really close. And she was able to prove that they were, or at least the jury believed that they did have a very intimate relationship before Brenay came in and interfered and damaged their marriage, right?
Well, not to cut you off, but I don't understand, how can another couple move in with another couple?
It wasn't a couple. So what happened was Brenay was married to Tim's cousin.
Okay.
It was Tim's cousin that she was married to. Brenay started saying, Brenay and Akira was friends. That's like me and you, well, not me and you, but that's like me and Reese cousins.
Okay.
And,
I married Reese and my best friend.
You marry Reese, and then we start having an affair. You know what I'm saying?
Well,
and you leave Reese. Yeah.
Wow.
And she's married, but I'm She my cousin.
Right.
You feel what I'm saying? So Tim and Devon, Brenay's original husband, were cousins. Okay. They left. She telling her new friend and her husband's cousin, we having problems. He abusive. I don't feel safe. I'm about to divorce him. And they like, you know what? You can come over here and live with us. Akira like, her husband, Tim, like, listen, I know that's your girl. You should go ahead and let her move in. She like family to me. We gonna let her move in. Okay. It could be a help to us. She can help us with the kids or whatever. She moves in. Brenay moves in. Right?
Okay.
All right. So apparently she moved in. Devon calls Akira. Now, Akira feels like this is the relationship between Tim and Brenay is not normal. It's like their connection is like weird. She waking up in the middle of the night and he ain't in the bed and he downstairs and they in the den. She opened up the den. They like, oh, I couldn't sleep. I'm watching movies. She telling them this weird. He like, baby, she ain't even my type. She not pretty. She look at you and look at her. Like, I would never mess with her. That's my cousins. This is what Tim is telling his wife. That's my cousin's girl. Like, what I look like messing with her. And Akira looking at Brenay and feeling like, okay, maybe I'm tripping. Maybe I'm just feeling insecure. Until, I think his name is Devin, calls Akira and say, I caught Tim and Devin. I caught my cousin and Brenay sleeping together in my house. This is what Brenay's husband calls and says to Akira. And that's how she finally gets wind of the truth. Mm. That's crazy, ain't it? Fantasia was sued in 2010 by Paula Cook, the wife of her then boyfriend Antoine Cook in North Carolina, under the alienation of affection law. The judge ruled in favor of Antoine. Wow.
Thank you for that information, Angela.
Fanny
Kim
had to pay too, and she had the money to pay. Dang.
So this is
never let a woman come stay with you and your man. I don't care who it is. Baby, she ain't never lied. She told the whole truth and nothing but, okay? Because who does that?
I know, right?
Who's gonna do that?
I know.
Never ever.
Never ever.
Ooh, that's some dirty low down though.
Yeah.
So
now I see why he couldn't sleep. His mind was somewhere else.
Yeah.
Downstairs.
So then after all of this happened, right?
Go downstairs, get a glass of milk.
She announces. Brenay announces. It's Eva, yeah. So Brenay announces, right? So Akira, listen, I'm trying to finish. Akira, right? At the end of all of this, she's like, well, Brenay, once she finds out, once Devon tells Akira what's going on, she questions her husband. And then Brenay and Tim decide to go on TikTok and say, oh, by the way, we leaving, y'all. We leaving, and they announced
on the next train.
Me and my husband got divorced, and me and Tim together now, and we getting married.
Wow. I'm leaving.
She announces this on her channel. Now, Brenay has over 3 million followers. Okay. So 1.75 million is what was given. So Akira stated that this was not about the money, which I truly believe her. I don't think it was about the money. I think it was about the emotional harm, the damage that was done to her family, and just holding them accountable for the hurt that she felt. Brenay feels like, of course, that this was a money grab, and that, claiming that, this was lies. Now, this is the crazy part, and this is the most insane part. And this is foolish, because she might have not won if this wasn't the case, but Brenay decided that she was going to represent herself.
In the court of law?
She did not have a lawyer. Ain't mad, just pay my guap. Yep. You and your new hubby. Right.
Her husband ain't got no job.
Her husband ain't got no
How you do
job.
that?
He was like a football star. I think he went to college on a football scholarship or something.
Yeah. We'll see how it worked out.
Yep. So it's crazy.
Right.
She in love with this man. She said now this is the other crazy
that
part.
Cocaine is a crazy thing.
This is the other crazy part. Brenay has, and this just goes to how insane what people will do, right? Brenay has a twin sister, Kiara or Kiana or something like that. She has a twin sister. Her twin sister in high school used to date Tim.
He like community. Community.
She will be paying. Brenay will be working for Akira her whole life. She ain't never gonna get no income taxes. She can garnish her wages. Any money or income that she have, she will be able to garnish. Tim's mother, wow, encouraged Akira to sue. Ain't that crazy? And testified.
Wow.
So
that's what I'm saying. I wanted to say that, but I couldn't.
Community.
Someone else. Thanks for saying that, because I couldn't say it.
Yeah, so she said it's about her emotional. Now, there's been a lot of public attention around the fact that Akira legal fees, of course, surge after the verdict. And, like when you win a civil suit, money is due after that, even if you haven't been able to collect. So a GoFundMe was made.
Are you serious?
Akira made a GoFundMe to help her pay legal fees. So it's only a few states that allow you to have this, and North Carolina is one of them. And, it's been some debate whether or not she'll be able to collect on the money, but she's getting paid from TikTok and Instagram and different stuff like that. So she has some type of influence. And so she's been showing her relationship with Timothy, posting, involving the children. At one point in time, she was even sleeping, with him in the home, in Akira and Tim's home. The mama, Akira's
nasty,
Tim's mother, know his mama that her son ain't about nothing. So this goes to show, which I thought was very interesting, and part of the reason why I wanted to do this, she used all the text messages and all the social media posts that Brenay was posting in order to prove her case. And in North Carolina, this is really going to set a precedence for people who are cheating, because now if you're a woman and living in North Carolina and you're married and your husband cheats on you, this case with Brenay and Akira sets precedence. And so now if you go on your husband's phone and you live in North Carolina and he tell you he leaving you for another woman, then you have the right to go screenshot the messages from Facebook, go screenshot everything that he posted on social media with him and his new woman before y'all get a divorce, while y'all in the, in the midst of it. And now he has the ability to.
Well, now what they'll do is just get 2 phones.
So
that's all. She's
got to pay or she will be in contempt of court and subject to jail time. I love it. Mom stands for the right thing. Mom stands. Absolutely.
Go. Okay.
Yeah. So this case got a lot of public eye, like a lot of, it's been under scrutiny in the public, and it's been really, really crazy what has happened in here. So, like I said, it kind of reinforces that people shouldn't be posting. If you're doing dirt out here in the street, maybe you shouldn't be posting the evidence on social media.
Sit your ass down.
And public, you with this man now, and she done left, and now y'all, it's a public facing relationship.
Oh, my bad. Yeah, 2 phones. Yep.
Yeah.
2 phones.
Yeah. So she pretty much signed Akira's check, rubbing it in her face
Right.
that I got your man, and wanting to assume
Right.
Akira's life and her lifestyle.
Mm-hmm. So she did her own, she did herself in.
Yeah.
She did herself in.
So even and the fact that, because he said there was never really love in a relationship, and that's why there was no alienation of affection, because they never had a very affectionate or loving relationship. But just the mere fact that he married her and had 2 children with her shows that there was some type of affection, and so therefore
Not necessarily.
that did not work.
Not necessarily.
Well, that's why.
Not necessarily.
Well,
because you have kids don't mean
it doesn't. But to the courts and to the jurors that was watching, there had to be some level of intimacy in order to produce 2 kids.
Well, that maybe it was just sex.
Either way. Yes. And Brianna's ex is suing Tim as well. She is definitely suing him. Yep.
It's gonna be a hot ass
now
mess.
she might even have more lawsuits coming, because Brenay's her ex-husband is now suing her for the same thing.
Whoa.
He ain't even, they going to the money. He like, skip Tim. I ain't gonna sue him for sleeping with my wife. I'm gonna sue my wife
for
leaving me. Yep.
Wow.
Because, and he has a very good case, because the truth of the matter, they had a TikTok together. They were doing, social media and this platform and content creators. They were content creators together. So to a certain extent, her divorcing her husband took away his income.
Right.
And this, break or him cheating really caused her to lose as well.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So
it's a domino effect.
It's a domino effect. You got to be careful. Got to be careful with how you represent. I think that this case is really going to change the way that people cheat. If nowhere else, definitely in the States where this law is applicable and you can sue somebody for it. Yeah. And I mean, it's hell of a.
She a little potty mouth. Who's that person?
No, I like it.
Who's that lady?
She's saying all the stuff I want to say.
I know, right? Welcome to the show.
Thank you. This kind of like sets the tone for what will be allowed when it comes to how you show up if you messing with somebody who is leaving a partner. Because even, let's just say it's a situation where people have been separated for years and years and years, but they never got a divorce, right? And then he gets with a woman and he likes this woman a lot, and they kicking it and they traveling and they doing stuff together, right?
Okay.
But they've been separated before this new woman came into the picture. They were separated for 2-3 years or whatsoever. She could come and sue and win.
The one that
even though they've been split up for a long time, and where he really messed up, see, maybe he would have had a chance if Akira had moved on and was dating somebody else, but she wasn't. She got the kids, she's raising the children, so I just think it's going to change the way it go. And I say kudos to Akira for taking her power back. I know that she bust out in tears during the testimony, on one part of the testimony, when they showed like a video of Brenay and Tim together. Yeah.
Wow, that's crazy.
I mean, it's a lot. I mean, and it was so catty. Because, okay, you took her husband. Yep,
yes,
because you're still technically married.
Correct.
Because you're still technically married, she can come back and sue. Even if you're separated, she could come back and sue and say, hey, this is a problem. She took my affection away. We was going to work it out, and now we ain't got no chance because this chick that stepped on the scene.
Right.
And took my man.
I'll take your man.
Girl, I wouldn't want no parts.
Take your man.
I wouldn't want no parts.
Like I don't know. So you see how y'all women are? Oh.
That's how you really feel.
I do.
Go ahead.
Women
see how y'all Negroes are?
Nah, women.
Now,
that's what I'm saying.
This is my thing. You the one who started it.
No, I'm just
you
saying.
started it. See how these Negroes are.
No. See?
Now, your loyalty should have been to Tim's loyalty should have been to his family. Brenay, both of them are dirty dogs, but her.
I blame the woman. I blame the woman.
Of course you do.
I do.
No accountability.
Zero. Nada.
Yeah. Y'all hear that, don't y'all?
Yep. It's facts.
Y'all hear that?
You can't argue with the facts.
Y'all hear that now, don't y'all?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. He said no accountability for the man, just for the woman.
Yeah, exactly. That's true.
She was arrogant. She was, you know what? And this is the crazy part. And this is how you get somebody ultimately will probably be the way that you lose them. And, it's just how it is. Unfortunately, karma is real. Whether you believe it or not, it still comes, And what can you do?
Just say the jury A?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, jury. Okay.
Akira could have also sued Tim in divorce for emotional distress, but he ain't got no money.
Right. Gotta have money to sue.
What? Lulu, you're going to have to speak on that. You feel like it's all on the woman on that aspect? Why is that?
See?
I want to know why you feel like it's all on the woman.
Lou? Thank you.
I do feel like she played a part, but guess what? He didn't have to play.
No.
He didn't have to play. He did not have to cheat on his wife. Now, Brenay, she could have did whatever she wanted. She was dirty. I'm not going to say she wasn't dirty, but Tim didn't have to. He didn't have to sleep with her. Right. What you talking about, Willis?
It take two.
It do.
And
he decided to be the second person and do it. She could have pursued it. Brenay pursued it, but she didn't have to stay there. Do you understand what I'm saying?
She messed up by letting him in the house.
Akira messed up.
Right. She messed up letting him in the house.
Yes, she did.
Right.
But that does not mean that you got to go stick your penis in somebody who doesn't.
But
if you don't want to cheat on your woman.
But they already said he was already unhappy. So
Who said he was unhappy?
He said he was. You said
after they in a lawsuit, if he was unhappy, he would have told his wife, "Listen, this ain't working. I'm leaving. I'm in love with her." No, he stayed with his wife. He didn't leave until he got caught.
Yeah, he went downstairs and got a glass of milk.
He didn't leave until his cousin told on him.
Right.
That just goes to show.
I'm just saying.
I just want y'all to hear this.
I'm just saying, but it's true. You can't argue with facts. Those are the facts.
The facts is, you think that? I seen that, Kim, that the girl might have put roots on him. Yeah, because Akira said in her testimony that she saw teeth laying around her house. Yeah, so a voodoo spell, it's this voodoo spell where you
come back and bite you?
No, you leave teeth around. It's symbolic of what you speak out of your mouth comes to pass.
So if she was teeth?
Huh?
He lost his teeth?
He didn't lose his teeth. I don't know who teeth it was. You cannot blame that woman. So put that back up there.
Oh, no,
Hardy, you can blame that woman for that man betraying. Yes.
See?
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah, he didn't have to. He didn't have to.
Right. Leave it up there. Right. See how all these women are agreeing with me?
She said you can't blame.
You
that
can.
woman
You
for the
can
man
blame.
betraying.
It says, Hardy, you can blame that
It was a typo. She said.
No, now it's a typo. No. Those are the facts.
Typo.
Those are the facts.
No. Guess what? How do you not take responsibility for putting your penis inside somebody?
By saying no. By the woman saying no.
Hardy, listen to what I just stated. Brenay pursued Tim, but Tim did not have to accept. He accepted.
He was already unhappy.
That doesn't make him being vulnerable. Does not mean that you have to put your. Let me finish. You being vulnerable does not mean you have to put your penis
But it's
inside
okay.
of another woman. He could have simply divorced. And then if he decided to be Brenay after he completely divorced his wife, that would have been his fair right. But he did not do that. He did it under his home, with the home that he shared with his wife. He did it in a home that his children was around. He did not have to do that. He could have simply said, I'm not cheating. He could have went to his wife and said, you know what? I'm not happy. This is not what I want to do. And I'm leaving and I'm moving out. He did not, but he lied.
She says she want to call in.
Go ahead.
But don't be
put that number up.
Don't be sighing. So what's the difference when a woman is vulnerable and she has sex with a guy?
She's just as wrong.
Oh, okay.
She's wrong too.
Oh, okay.
If she's married and she got a husband and she sleep with another man, she is wrong. Whoever, both of them are wrong. Now don't get it twisted. Brenay is wrong and Tim is wrong. They're both wrong. I'm not saying that they're not wrong, but it goes both ways. It doesn't matter who cheats. They both wrong. If you know that man married and you sleep with him, you got to call a thing a thing. You're wrong. It ain't no.
But it takes
ain't
two.
no way. It do take two. Two of them is wrong.
Two wrongs don't make it right.
Two of them is wrong.
Two wrongs don't make it right.
And the only innocent one is the wife.
But she invited
I'm just
that.
keeping it real.
She invited that into her own home. What did she expect?
Guess what?
What did she expect of that? And they've been friends already. So it wasn't like they were strangers. They probably been flirting all this time.
Who been flirting?
Those two.
Tim and Brenay. They were friends before. But that doesn't mean you can see. And this is why a lot of women don't want.
She brought that on herself.
This is why a lot of women don't want their men to have women friends, because of the mentality that you just said right there.
But she invited that to her own house.
I don't care that
she invited to her house.
She invited a friend.
She opened the door. Come on in.
She didn't say, come in and jump on my husband's penis.
But they already had.
She didn't say, come move in here and jump on my husband's penis. I'm tired.
Oh my God. That's why he went downstairs and got a glass of milk
to the situation.
And said, I'll be right back, and took longer.
Yeah, he was pap chasing. You right.
Okay, so we got a call here.
All right. Answer the phone.
Hello? Speaker. Put on speaker.
Welcome to Juicy Talk.
Who this?
Let me see. We can't hear you. Hold up.
Hello?
Okay.
Hi, welcome to Juicy Talk.
Who's talking?
Your name and where you calling from?
This is Lulu and I'm calling from Euclid.
Hey, Hey, buddy. Hey, buddy.
All right.
Go ahead, Lulu.
Hear Lulu out there?
Can y'all hear Lulu? So she
gotta speak, Lulu. What's your comment? What's your comment?
My comment is, first of all, she shouldn't have allowed her to move in. But with her being a friend, her friend took advantage of her, and her man was weak, because if they had something going on back in the day, he should have left that back in the day, because he's with somebody new.
She invited that.
He should not have gotten back with her. He should not have had any dealings with her. If he was married and had kids, wait a minute, hold on a minute, y'all. I'm watching the game. Oh, that was a nice pass. Anyway.
Oh my. Let's go to a commercial.
She was wrong, and for her to get sued was her karma. And it wouldn't surprise me if he gets sued, it would be his karma. But that relationship is not going to last, because it was built on sand, and it's not going to last because
they'll both be broke.
Interfered with somebody else's relationship. She didn't even try to reconcile with her husband. She didn't even try to communicate with him on how she was feeling. Nope. So she just abandoned him and went to somebody else that was paying her a little bit more attention.
Exactly.
So she got her just desserts by getting sued.
I agree.
Thank you. See? That's right, Lulu.
Lou.
See?
Thank you, Lou.
Thanks, Lou. I like Lou.
Thanks.
I like Lou. Who won in the game, Lou?
It's 7-all.
I was just kidding.
All right. Thank you, Lou. Thank you for calling.
Thanks for calling in, Lou.
You're very welcome.
Listen.
Hey, Kim, can you call in? Because I want to hear your response to this?
Listen, she was wrong, but she wasn't the only person wrong.
But she definitely to the house.
Listen, she definitely shouldn't have let this woman move in her house. But who would have thought?
Hello?
Welcome to Juicy Talk. Your name and where are you calling from?
Hello?
Hello, welcome to your Juicy Talk. You got to turn off your TV in the back.
Yeah, getting a lot of feedback.
Hello?
Yeah.
Hi, welcome to Juicy Talk. What's your name and where are you calling from?
Hello?
I guess she couldn't. We couldn't. I guess she couldn't hear.
There was no bill collector. It's after 9 o'clock.
He's so crazy. So, again, like I said, both wrong. Two wrongs don't make a right.
Okay. This is Kim.
All right.
Put on speaker. Hey.
So bossy.
Hey, Kim Lawson. How are you? What's your opinion about this story today? Tell them where you're calling from, please.
Okay. Hi. Good evening. Can you all hear me okay?
Yeah, we hear you.
Okay. So this is Kim. I'm calling from Atlanta.
Mm-hmm.
And hi.
Hey.
And so
me and Kim went to school together back in the day.
I'm very happy to hear that Akira was able to sue the mistress because I have a friend going through the same thing right now. And I remember the whole thing that went down with Fantasia, and I encouraged her to look that law up. To see if it was legal in her state, but it wasn't. But yeah, kudos to Akira because many times the woman would just walk away with her tail between her legs and just, with her self-esteem all demolished and just let that man and that woman go on and live a happy life. So kudos to her for doing that. I don't know if she'll get the money, but just the fact that she won and she could, she'll probably have to keep going to court to try to garnish this girl's wages or whatever money she gets. But I give props to her for just standing 10 toes down on not letting them get away with that.
So let me ask you this, Kim. So how do you feel about her allowing that person to move into her house? What is your take on that?
See, I've allowed a friend or two to move in with my husband and I.
Oh,
when they were going through, sometimes people go, they're in between places. And I think you just have to know the person. If they're already being loosey-goosey, like the video showed, she was already walking around, inappropriately.
Right.
So I definitely wouldn't have let her move in.
Mm-mm.
Not her.
She start walking around inappropriately when she moved in her home.
That was a sign right there.
She was definitely trying to seduce her husband, but he didn't have to fall for it.
But
and I would have put her out right away.
Right.
I would have put her out right away.
Yeah.
Too. The minute I woke up and found my man not in the bed, it would have been a problem.
Right. Downstairs getting a glass of milk.
Yes.
Talk about I'll be back. 2 hours later.
Topic. You all picked a good one for, because it's very relevant. It just happens. So.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, and just stop. It's an issue when a man is constantly or a woman. Just the fact
I'm watching
everything that she went through to take this woman's identity, her life, be in her shoes, and clearly. I mean, this is my opinion, but she's not the most attractive woman.
See, that's not nice.
The wife looked better.
That's not nice.
I mean, she didn't. She wasn't a pretty woman. That's my opinion.
No. That's why I said she probably did some hoodoo on him.
Yeah, and I mean, but you know what? People like who they like, and beauty is in the eye of the beholder. And just because one person what one person feels is attractive, another person may not.
But
so looks really don't matter. More or less, it was the way that she acted She didn't have to add insult to injury. And I think that's why so many people are happy for Akira, is because she really threw it in her face. Like, I took your man. She was on social media, antagonizing this woman, making her feel like
they said they deserve each other.
Yeah, they absolutely deserve each other. And it'll be funny to see who he cheat on her with. Because if he did it once, baby, you're not special. You're not special. He'll do it again.
Yes.
That's not true.
Thank you for letting me call in.
True.
Thank you for calling in,
Thank
Kimberly.
you, Kim.
Thank you.
Okay.
All right, take care. Bye-bye.
What's not true?
Huh?
What's not true?
He might be. That might be his love person. He really loves. You know what I'm saying?
Let's see if pay Akira her $1.5 million, and then see if he still loves. And when they both broke, when Brenay ain't got no more money and ain't nobody watching her TikToks,
she invited that. She invited that spirit into her house. Evil spirit.
Let's say this. Let's see if he really love her when she got to pay up that $1.5 million and she got to make $3,000 and $4,000 payments because she got a garnishment.
She probably got it though. She probably got the money.
Okay, let's say she do. Let's hope that she does.
She got the money.
Let's hope that she does. And when she has $1.5 million that she has to pay, and she's paying out $10,000 checks a month, let's see if then she feels the same way.
Like they say, it costs.
Right.
Right.
That is so messy and hurtful. Suing will set precedents for all cheaters. Think before you cheat.
Another caller.
Very true. You got another caller. Hello. Welcome to Juicy Talk. Your name and where you're calling from.
This is Debbie, a.k.a. Leo, calling from Cleveland.
Hey,
y'all.
What's up?
What's up, Debbie?
Debbie is the building.
Hardy, hard.
Okay.
Say it again. Say it again. I want him to hear it.
Are you trying to be funny?
You know.
I can
talking about Willis. What? I'm trying to come through the screen at you.
Oh, why? Why is that? She invited that.
Popping up in here tonight. She got it popping now.
She invited that.
So what you think, Debbie? We want to hear your opinion. We're gonna make Hardy be quiet and listen.
Okay.
Just because the woman, the wife, had a good heart, she was gullible. She was looking out for this woman. Does not give the husband the invitation to invite himself into body parts that were not for him to go into. And I'm keeping this very professional. At the end of the day,
so let me say this.
There's nothing wrong with helping a friend. Unfortunately, that jet went left, all the way left. I think she is justified in going and pursuing and winning that. This really is not about the money, it's about the principle. And it's going to set a precedence so folks know, don't be dipping where you shouldn't be dipping at. Now, I got a little short summary way back in the day, and I'm talking about my people were in church.
And
I remember my daddy was a deacon, and my mother had a best friend, and she was so nice.
Mm-hmm.
And this
Say it now.
Happened to move in. We were kids. We had two mamas. All of a sudden, my mother one day going through the house throwing clothes and suitcases all around the house, and we crying like, why she taking our second mama? My father threw her in the truck, and they drive off. Maybe a week or two later, I remember seeing this lady for the last time. She was crying outside my father's truck, giving us a hug, and we never saw her again. And we got older. We asked my mama, whatever happened with sister such and such? And she kind of told us that she felt something was going on. They never confirmed, nor did they deny. But in hindsight, that woman should have never moved in there.
Right.
Now,
See, that make my point every time I speak. Y'all invite the devil into your house.
My mother, however, my mama was being a good friend. This lady came from down south, went to church. She opened up her heart to let her in. She should not have been blamed for what or if my daddy did something he was not supposed to do. Now, I can't confirm it. I'm saying allegedly. At the end of the day, what you talking about, Willis? Cannot do that.
So that's what happens when you invite the devil into your house.
That don't mean that the wife is
the devil was her husband.
The devil was in that man penile to go put it somewhere where it's supposed to be. The blame goes on.
It takes two, right? It takes two. Takes two, right? Takes two. Oh, okay.
That don't make you dumb because you're trying to help somebody out.
Listen, let me just say this to you. So let me say this. Let me say this. If it walked like a snake.
Kindness. Love and kindness have we drawn it. That woman was trying to be loving and kindness. And it's sad she got burnt the way she got burnt. And I hope
you see a pattern here? You see a pattern here, though?
Thank you, Daddy.
You see a pattern?
Thank y'all.
Oh, okay. You see a pattern?
Go ahead. Now you can respond.
Okay, now you see a pattern. You see what happened when she did it? You see what happened with the other lady do it? It's a pattern. Don't do it. Never invite nobody into your house. I don't care what it is. These are grown-ass people trying to move into other people's houses. Let them work that shit out. Excuse me. Let them work that shit out. Let them work that out between them two. Don't get involved with other people's relationship. And that's where people mess up. You open up, what they say, you open up can of worms, and that's what you get. Let them work that shit out between them two. Don't invite people into your house.
I can agree with not.
What did you learn? What do you learn from that? Don't let people move into your house.
Listen.
They grown.
So let me ask you a question, Hardy.
Okay. Ask me a question.
Specifically.
See, look, you're right, Hardy.
This is specifically for you.
Oh, this is personal now.
The devil was Brenay. Tim was weak. Akira was hopeful and trying to be a friend and wife.
No, those are grown ass people. Don't let move into other grown people's houses.
Let me ask you a question, Hardy.
Produce, what do you feel about that?
Hardy.
Okay, go ahead. I'm not straying from that. I'm not straying from that.
Calm down.
Those are grown ass people. Let them work that shit out.
We know that they're grown. So let's have a real conversation, a transparent moment.
Okay.
Okay.
All right.
Can we have a transparent moment?
Okay.
Direct question. Direct.
Do I need my lawyer?
Direct question. You may.
Okay.
Look, direct question.
All right. I'm listening.
Do you feel the husband is wrong for sleeping with Brenay?
It takes two. This should have never.
Is yes or no? Do you think the husband is wrong for sleeping with Mistress Brenay?
No. Because you know what?
Explain why.
I'm gonna tell you why. Because I think what I feel and what I think, this is nothing new to them. They probably been flirting all along.
Who?
The two people that had sex.
Tim and Brenay.
Yeah, I think
so. Why is Tim not wrong though?
The reason he's not wrong because this is probably everybody's agreeing with me.
We don't know what she said that too. Go ahead.
Answer yes.
The question. Why don't you feel Tim is wrong?
I think Tim is wrong. He's not wrong because can we go to a converse? No,
why is he not wrong? I want to know why. Crickets?
No, I'm grabbing my thoughts together because I just don't know. The husband? Because can we agree this? So I'm not evading the question.
You are absolutely evading the goddamn question.
What I'm saying, don't let grown ass folks move into your house.
Understood.
All right.
That was not the question. That was not the question. The question was, and I'll repeat, do you feel like Tim was wrong for sleeping with the mistress, Brenay?
I'm going to say this. I think that this probably wasn't the first time they probably slept together.
What does that have to do with him being married and in a marriage? Was he wrong for sleeping with a mistress?
They were friends. They're not mistress. This wasn't a complete stranger.
Well, he's married. Are you joking right now? You playing, right? This nigga gotta be playing.
Just like somebody said, just like a man.
Woo! It's not about who's the most wrong. Who's wrong? Do you feel like he is wrong? It's
Okay,
yes or no.
Okay, yeah, I think he's
God damn.
wrong. We're about to get censored.
That was like pulling teeth.
They're both nasty ass.
Yes, they was wrong.
Okay.
They was wrong.
Uh-oh.
Here we go. Come on, honey.
State your name.
I ain't even.
Come on, honey.
State your name. State your name and where you calling from.
You gotta turn down your TV or mute it. Okay.
I wonder what she got to say.
I can't wait.
Nigga, your friend? Hey, Miss
He
Wells.
cannot be serious right now.
Huh?
He cannot be serious right now, Mr. Hardy, that you don't think this guy is wrong. Here's the thing, and I wrote it probably 10 or 12 sentences ago. He was the most wrong because he knew that he had a history not only with Brenay, but with her sister as well. So he just nasty in this space. And
But she let him come into his house.
No.
So no accountability for the woman, right?
But here's the thing.
What about the accountability of the woman?
Exactly. But here's the thing.
Okay.
If I am your woman, I am your wife. Your job is to protect me. Your job is to be honest with me. So you knew that you had a history with this woman, so you shouldn't have ever asked in the first place. You shouldn't have introduced her to me as this is somebody that I knew from my past.
Okay.
That way,
Okay.
you have protected me because I'm going to be looking at her and you to make sure that nothing is happening.
Yeah.
Right?
Yep. Okay. Can I just say this?
He was wrong.
Okay.
He was wrong
Can I say-
all the way around.
Let her get her thoughts out.
I understand.
And it doesn't matter whether she allowed them into the house. Although I agree with you that nobody should be they are grown people, right?
ass.
Work that out. However, that just because you are grown and you are allowing someone into your space trying to do a favor does not give either of those people license to cheat behind your back. Period.
Hey.
Period. Because Hardy got to stop.
All Hardy has to do is stay alive and be black. That's all I have to do.
And be honest, because
Are
you
you
wouldn't
serious
want that
right
to happen to you. Come on now.
Well, first of all, I ain't gonna let no grown ass person move in my house. I'm not. I'm not gonna do
let
that.
somebody else call in, Hardy. I said what I said.
I know that's
I don't let no.
I know that's
I don't
right,
let no
honey.
grown ass.
I
people-
know that's right, honey.
And you know what?
I agree with you
But-
110%.
Did he?
I don't care. I got something to say now because we listen to your time foolery. Let me just say this. Yes, you should not have let anybody move into your house. I agree with you. But whether she moved in the house or not does not matter. He did not have to fall to that woman's advances. He did not have to put his penis inside of that woman. He did not have to have relations with that woman. He was supposed to stay loyal to the wife that he stood in front of God and took vows for. That's what he was supposed to do. He made a decision not to do that.
But they invited the devil into their house.
I don't care if you invited the devil into your house. That's when you get on your knees and pray and you go tell your wife and then you kick the devil out. There is no excuse for cheating on your wife for no reason. There's never a reason.
Answer that question. Cricket?
I probably would.
Ooh.
I probably would.
I'm not.
My friend.
I'm
but
not.
let me tell you what let me tell you what I know.
That's a no-no.
Let me tell you what I know. Would nobody be sleeping with nobody in my house? Because doors getting locked and I'm escorting my husband to the bathroom.
No, he don't go get downstairs and get a glass of milk and I'll be back.
No, honey, I'll go get it for you. Lay your ass down in that goddamn bed and don't you move. No, honestly, I just feel like I have good people in my life and good friends.
That's the same thing everybody say. That's what everybody say.
Man, first of all, that wasn't Akira's friend. That was Tim's friend. Okay? That wasn't Akira's friend. Now I'm going to tell you, anybody that I'm tried or true with, and it's only a few, right? I can leave them around my man and they could leave me around theirs and they ain't got to never worry about me touching no one. It ain't nothing that he could do. Okay? Because my loyalty lies with my friend.
Yeah, but
and I wouldn't. What he could do is get his ass beat. Now, and if he stepped to me and trying to sleep with me and I'm living in my friend's house, guess what? I'm gonna do. I'm telling on your ass. I'm telling. After I hog tie you and have you chained up like this, like, yeah, I'm telling. And you should have friends that you can trust. You should be able to trust your friends. His vows was to his wife.
Don't ever put somebody in a situation that could cause something like that.
It doesn't.
I mean, all she had, like you said, she was dressing.
Guess what?
She was dressing inappropriately in the house. How about that? Come on, man. The signs were there.
Listen, I'm not going to say.
The signs was there.
She was wrong. Brenay was wrong. Tim is wrong and holds more of a precedence of being wrong because he was the one married to Akira. He was the one who was supposed to love, protect, and honor her, and he didn't. Final thoughts. Akira, I'm going first. Hardly said enough.
Already spoke the truth.
Did you speak the truth?
I spoke the truth.
What was the truth?
Never let another grown-ass person move into your house.
Okay.
Let them work that out between them two.
We can agree on that. Okay? We can agree on that. And then what?
We wouldn't be having this conversation.
Not true.
We would not be having this conversation right now.
Is that the case?
Absolutely.
I don't think so. It could have been. Here's the thing.
People are going to cheat.
Can't say
people are going to cheat when they're going to cheat. Whether they live with you or outside the house, they're going to cheat. But what they did with this, they made it.
Everybody don't cheat. Honey.
They just made it. All they did was made it convenient for them to cheat. That's all they did.
Everybody doesn't cheat.
I'm not saying everybody cheats.
And he didn't have to cheat. I understand his logic.
Thank you.
I understand your logic. But he got to take accountability. He was wrong. He broke this vows.
But the woman was already walking around half-ass naked.
That would have been a problem for me. You can't just blame the woman. You got to blame both.
Yeah, because she's walking around.
Can we agree that we should blame both people? And they may have cheated anyway. Absolutely.
Yeah, they would have.
Can we agree that both people share the blame?
But she invited the devil to her house.
So that means that she wrong because she allowed her in. First of all,
I bet she won't do it again.
This is insanity.
She won't do it again.
Do y'all hear this?
I'm just saying. It's facts. Can I get a facts on the
it ain't no facts.
She learned.
Just because you invited somebody in your house, you mean anything that go wrong in that house is your fault? So it's Akira's fault because she allowed this woman in her house.
Yes. She let another grown-ass woman move to her husband's space.
So, okay, in the chat.
Her space.
So in the chat, I just want to know, put a thumbs up if you feel like Akira is wrong and that she carries part of the responsibility for allowing the woman to move in her house.
I'll wait.
I just want to know. Thumbs up in the chat if you feel like Akira is to blame for allowing this woman to move in her house.
Say it right. For allowing the devil into her house.
I agree. Who hurt you, Hardy? Both. That was to the other question. No,
nobody hurt me. Who hurt you?
Thumbs up in the chat if you feel like we ain't got a thumbs up yet. Just so y'all know.
We just got a lot of people.
Thumbs up in the chat.
Shaking their head.
Yeah, nah. They're shaking their head at you.
So it's okay to
thumbs up in the chat if you feel like Akira is wrong. I'll wait. Any day now.
We got a lot of people that's watching. Don't say
It's
nothing.
a lot of people
Just
who don't
watch it.
agree with you, Hardy.
No.
Akira ain't wrong. She might have been.
But look-
she might have been naive, but she's not wrong.
You know what? Stop making excuses, please. Stop making excuses.
She carries
See,
part
you
of the
got thumbs up right there.
responsibility. Delta.
See,
Ooh,
thumb up.
You
Thumbs
need
up.
to. You
Thank
need to. You need to tell me. You just doing that because he a guy.
No, no.
Oh my gosh, Hardy. Oh my gosh.
I don't even know who that is.
Bocat. Oh
Bocat?
my gosh,
Oh.
Hardy. Oh my gosh.
Oh, Bocat.
Oh my gosh.
I can't believe. I can't.
Really? Really?
Bocat, please call in.
Oh my gosh.
Bocat, please. I gotta hear this. Bocat.
We need a voice of reason, Bocat.
I need
Bocat, we need a voice of reason.
Yeah, Bocat is probably that person.
Oh my gosh.
Bocat, yeah. Call in.
Can you
Bocat.
believe this?
Because I know Bocat. You let the devil in our house.
Listen.
And I'm sure it ain't the first time they messed around. I bet.
We know it wasn't the first time.
All right, then.
But my thing is,
somebody wrote a letter.
Akira is not wrong.
What is that?
What did Frida say?
That's what Frida. Oh.
First of all, I would never open my door to any woman coming in my home. Also, this is why I don't trust men. They always on some BS. Don't start nothing, won't be nothing. I'm glad she got sued. The whole situation is trifling. It is.
Thank you. Thank you.
You know what?
Thank
If
you,
my
Dr.
friend,
Ruth.
if my friend
It's
was
not
on
gonna
hard,
happen.
I'm gonna just say this.
It's not going to happen.
When I was in my early 20s, I'm going to tell a story. Transparency time. This is my last story. But this is a story. When I was in my
You always
early,
have a story.
this is truth though. This is why I be picking these topics. But let me just say this. This is truth. I was in my early 20s and I lived with my boyfriend at the time. It was my first time.
Cohabitating?
Yeah, my first time ever living with a man. And I was like maybe 20. I was exactly 20. I moved out when I was 19. So I was about 19, 20 years old. And I let my best friend at the time move in with me and my boyfriend. Producer smiling because she knows this story. You know I'm telling the truth. This is not make believe.
Hear this.
And I let her move in. And
weird.
she came on to my dude. She started obsessing about him, and I had to put her ass out on the street.
Invited the devil into the house.
But I trusted her, and she was my friend.
You can't trust the devil.
She was somebody I had been cool with for years. So it was really crazy to me that we was in this predicament, in this situation. But yes, I let a woman move in my house with me. And she was down on hard times.
Not no more.
She tried to sleep with my boyfriend at the time. But I will tell you this.
What happened?
He didn't do it.
Well, kudos to your boyfriend. Kudos.
At that time, yeah.
Kudos.
He didn't do it. He did not sleep with that woman.
He like, get behind me, save me.
Yeah, you should have discipline and trust your A1s. At that time, she was my very, very best friend. I trusted her so much. Oh, gosh. She said she called 5 times. Bocat, this janky phone this man got.
You got the ringer off.
I didn't turn it off.
Call again, Bocat. Me and Bocat about to fall out. About to end our friendship.
I don't see it. I don't even see no missed calls. Oh, yes, I do. Yeah. Okay, call back, Bocat.
I'll call her.
We're going to call you. We're going to call you, Bocat. She was like, I called 5 times. We're sorry. And after this, Bocat, we getting off. Where's she at? Hardy don't know what he doing.
There ain't nothing but the devil.
So, crazy. My thing is, look, what you say? Yeah, I trusted this woman. I thought she was my friend, but he didn't take the bait. And actually, he didn't respect her whatsoever behind it because you discussed that for it. And I thought she was my friend. I loved her. I loved her like a sister. I would have never thought. But I was in my 20s too. So I didn't do anything wrong. She was wrong. I don't know what happened. All right.
All right, Bocat.
Okay. Where you at today, Bocat?
I'm just pulling up to the house right now.
And you calling
Maryland.
from?
Oh, you're Maryland? Okay.
Maryland.
You got DC in the house. Is Maryland and DC the same?
No.
Oh, I knew that.
Yeah, well, I work in DC, but I live in Maryland.
All right.
Man.
So,
Preach, girl.
I wish I had a cue to throw at you, Hardy. Okay, for several reasons. Oh my God. I'm gonna back it up. So everything I agree with in terms of no, absolutely no, you cannot blame that woman. That's for one. Okay. And I know you're not gonna change position on this, but I'm gonna spin it a different way. The very thing that we hear men say, oh, we want a feminine woman. We want a meek woman. We want her to be in her full whatever as a woman. Don't be masculine and all this stuff. That same thing that you say that you want a woman to be, you are literally blaming her for being just that. She was kind. She opened her doors. She was respectful. She was naive. She shouldn't have to distrust her husband. That's the other thing. You shouldn't have to distrust someone if that's your spouse. If your spouse says that I'm going to work, you're supposed to believe that they're going to work. You're not supposed to be living in your house paranoid that some man is going to whip out his penis as your spouse when another woman is living in your house. Are you crazy for blaming this woman? You are crazy for blaming this woman. I cannot believe it. I wish I had a shoe. Because
I got one. You want me to throw with mine? You want me to throw mine?
So, Bocat, so how do you feel about how do you feel about her allowing another woman to move into her house? What is your take on that?
Did you hear what I just said? She was being a wife.
Oh my!
She was.
They knew each other. They knew each other. They was not strangers.
Let her finish.
That was the husband's friend.
Oh, sorry, shoes on me.
That was the husband's friend.
They were all friends.
Friend, right?
They were all friends.
Okay. Say they were all friends. If you're in a relationship, of course, your friends are going to be their friends. Okay, fine. She moves in. I just cannot believe you are blaming this woman for being the very thing that we hear you say that you want women to be.
I ain't say let another woman move into my house. I never said that.
But wait a minute. No, listen to what I'm saying.
I never said that.
Now listen.
It's Tim is the head of the household. So you're saying now Akira is supposed to come out of her position as the wife, and now she's supposed to dictate what goes on in her household. That's what you're saying when you're saying that she should
Tim
have
gave the
let.
permission for her to move in.
Well, here's the thing. Here's the
Did
thing.
you hear that?
Here's the thing.
Did you hear that?
He don't want to hear it. He don't want to hear that point because this is what men do. This is what men do.
You're reflecting. You're reflecting.
She's not deflecting.
Deflecting.
You are, though.
No.
Listen.
No. This is what men do. You tilt the doggone conversation to bend to what you believe. You are the head of household. So now you're saying the head of household is not a head of household, and his wife supposed to stand up, and she's supposed to dictate what goes on in her household. You can't have it both ways. Either you want a woman to be who she is in her full femininity, as a wife, as meek and kind, not stupid, but you can't now say because something bad happened that it's her fault and she should not have done it.
So let me ask you this.
He moved the goalposts.
Okay, I'm going to calm down.
So, okay, calm down.
They keep moving the goalposts every time.
So let me ask you this, Bocat. Did you hear the whole conversation, first of all? from the very beginning?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
I dialed in at 8:02.
Okay. So I'm saying that to say this, right? I'm saying this to say that they knew each other. I think they traveled together and they interacted and all that kind of stuff. So she had to know something was going on between them too. She had to.
Perhaps she did.
Right. So she allowed that. So that's why I'm blaming her.
Perhaps she did not.
I know.
Perhaps she did not.
But then we went on to say that he wasn't happy anyway.
He
So
never told
now
his wife that, and so he said that on the stand. He didn't tell his wife.
she knew she wasn't happy.
How?
He moved
How you
the
know?
way he was moving. He's probably moving unhappily throughout that house.
you making up.
I'm not.
You literally making up a story.
No,
that
I'm not.
didn't
I'm
happen.
not.
You're
Because
literally
you
making
remember
up
we
a
always
story
talk
that
about
didn't
women
happen.
intuition.
Oh,
Women's intuition should let that person know that he's not happy. Y'all can figure out when we cheating on
Can
him.
I say this?
What?
Yes, you can.
Can I say this to Mr. Hardy? I'm going to say this. I know someone personally that has had a similar situation, just like the other caller mentioned, right?
And how did that work out?
In this, listen to what I'm saying. In this situation, it was almost the same dynamics in terms of it was a friend of the husband.
Male or female?
So much, the husband, okay, and a best friend, not best friend, but a friend was a female.
Okay.
Okay. This person had a long history in being that husband's friend to the point where the wife befriended her, the wife's family befriended her family.
Red flags.
Close, right?
Red flags.
No, well, you know what? If you want to live a life of isolation, then continue to think that way. But real dynamic in people's relationship, that's okay. The problem is this. This person was in between states, got relocated or whatever, needed a temporary place to stay. Okay? So, yes, she's grown, right? But in this situation, her friends opened the door. Okay? This woman moves into the basement. Okay, it was only supposed to be a temporary thing. Turns out that it really wasn't a temporary thing. This person had no intentions on moving out of that house because this person had a crush on the husband. Okay.
Invited the devil into the house.
No. I don't know why you keep saying that. I said that they were friends, right? And they have a long history. The wife had a long history with this person. Okay. But it was the husband's friend originally. Okay. So what I'm saying is how the wife finds out, she's cooking. Now the wife is a housewife. That on top of that, she's a housewife. Okay. She don't have no job. How she find out? He leaves his phone open and this fool in the basement is texting the husband saying, when are you going to be finished up there? Come down here and serve me. This B is in you in somebody's house, texting somebody's husband.
Y'all just make my point. Y'all prove my point every time.
Nobody's proving it.
You are. Don't invite the devil. Don't invite grown-ass people to your houses. So you get these.
Even still, so you can't trust your friend.
I'm not letting nobody move in my house. Me and my wife's house.
So you married to a woman, your best friend.
Nope.
Sean.
Right.
Your best friend, like, hey, I need to move in for a couple weeks.
You can't move in with me. Can't move with me, bro. Nope. Sorry. Can't. Sorry.
Wow.
You know what? I'll give you.
Of you not being cheated on, though. That's the point too. That's the other point.
So this is what me being a friend that I am to Sean, I'm gonna give him the first month rent. I'm gonna help him out. That's what I'm gonna do.
It's not that he need a rent. His house is getting repaired, and he need to move out for 4 weeks.
Well, he can stay at a hotel for a couple of weeks.
But that's not gonna shield you from if Sean is a dog and he wants your woman. That's not you not letting him in your house is not gonna keep him from doing that.
But I ain't gonna make it easy for him. I'm not gonna make it easy for him if he stays with me though. Make that make sense. Keep that.
fine.
Kiki that.
That's fine.
But
I don't make it easy
this
for
is
him.
the real thoughts of a man.
I'm not.
I know, and it's so sad because I can never believe. Like, you're literally blaming someone, the victim. You're blaming the victim for being who that person is.
This is why I'm saying we can't win. No matter what we do, we can't win.
That's so shameful.
You invite the
You
devil
need
to your house,
rethink
and that's
that.
what you
And
get.
then the other thing too, how you blame and talking about somebody grown. First of all, we're all grown, but things happen in life. And you should be able to count on your friends. You should be able to have trust for your friends.
Good luck with that.
What if it was you, Hardy? Okay, I'm just gonna give myself the situation. I'm married. I got a husband. You're my friend. You're my homie.
I wouldn't ask you. I wouldn't ask you.
Okay, but I'm just saying this is a hypothetical. You and my husband friends too. Y'all cool. Y'all tight. Y'all kicking together. Y'all go ride bikes together. And you like, man, I just need like 2 weeks until my place is ready. Can I come crash on your couch? Why wouldn't my husband be able to trust you and me in the same capacity? We're friends. That doesn't even make sense. That doesn't make sense. Do you understand what I'm saying? Like, you talking about don't invite the devil, but we me and you friends. Platonic friends. Period. Do you get what I'm saying? Like, how can you even make a assumption like that? Because it's not even your true real life dynamic.
Right.
That's
Are you just being the opposer tonight? Is that what it is? You just trying to rally people up? Because you do got the hair standing on the back of my head for real.
Oh, yeah?
Like on my neck. It's like I can feel my
You better tell us it's
like
up.
just
Tell us
up.
the gig is up.
No, I ain't.
The
Nope.
gig is up.
I'm sticking to it.
Wow.
I'm sticking to it. I'm sticking.
Well, thank you so much.
Thanks for calling.
Cat. We appreciate you.
Thank you.
Inviting the devil to your house.
See you guys. Great show.
All right. Thank you. This is insane.
You can shake your head all you want.
Final thoughts, and I'm out.
Go ahead. My final thoughts, and you can take this to the bank. I ain't ever let another person, whether it be male or female, move into me and my wife's house. Let's make that perfectly clear, especially a grown-ass man. Secondly, when it comes to people sleeping with each other, I feel like never put yourself in a situation where he has to even have to think, where you never put a person.
Never put a person or your husband.
I'm gonna say what you say. You had your chance.
No, go ahead.
What I'm saying, never put a person in harm's way where there's a possibility that something could happen.
Okay.
Never put nobody in that way. Don't put people in that way. That's it. You can move that screen if you want to.
I will say.
They say what about moving?
Never move into Hardy's house. Just kidding.
Not with my wife. No. I don't care.
Man.
I don't care. Nope.
Delta. I do have a point. It is the same. Me and Hardy are friends, buddies, homies, right? You can trust me around any woman that you date can trust me around you. Because we is friends. All right. So at the end of the day, that doesn't even make sense that you would feel that way when you have me as a friend and a living example of a friendship that is a friend, right? And so I don't even understand how you could say that. You should be able to trust your friends to do the right thing. And whoever you with, spouse, your spouse should be able to trust you.
We've given
and
three examples.
Bocat gave it. It's my
three.
final thoughts. You gave yours.
I thought you went first.
No, You
Remember,
can't
I'm gonna go first.
No, but you didn't. But you didn't
We rolled
let
the tape.
me.
We rolled the tape. I'm going first.
We took a call, Hardy.
That ain't nothing but the devil.
Like I was saying, I agree with Bocat and her assessment. You can't have it both ways. You can't keep moving the goalposts. Both Brenay and Tim were wrong. They were dirty. They cheated. That's rude.
Oh.
They cheated. They was wrong. They should have never betrayed Akira in that manner. However, they did. And they have to deal with the consequences of that. But Akira was the only innocent person, and she was definitely a victim. And you should be able to trust whoever you're in a relationship with. You should be able to trust. And you need to be mindful of how you do things wrong. We need to normalize letting go of relationships, moving on before we enter into a new situationship. And we all have been guilty of moving on too fast, being in a relationship with somebody and you haven't finished the other relationship out, or you have unfinished business. Obviously, Tim, who had a relationship with Brenay before, when they were younger, when they were children, he knew he had unfinished business with that woman, and he shouldn't have brought her in his home. He shouldn't have allowed her to be in his home when he know he had vows, if he knew he was weak to her. He knew it, but like some men, they want their cake and eat it too. Moral of the story is two things. Don't move nobody in your house that you can't trust.
Right.
But two, if you do, get to the money. Money will make you feel better. I'm sure that Akira, when she's laying and she's rolling over tonight by herself, that she's a lot happier with her two babies that are beautiful, that guess what? She lived right. She tried to do right by her husband, and she made them take accountability for the pain and anguish that she's been through, and she deserved that. And I hope she collect every bit of the $1.75 million, because it's hers to collect, and it is what it is.
Yeah, I bet she won't let nobody else move in with
And
her.
if you're wrong, you're wrong. Pay the money, Brenay. You know you was wrong. You slept with that woman's man. You got him now. He yours. Y'all married. Go ahead and get that woman her money. Go ahead and do the right thing. Let her have her money and let her go live. You got the man. Ain't he worth $1.75 million? Is that love that you have with this man? Because love is priceless, right? Pay her money. Be such a thorough woman about yours that you get that woman her money because you took her man. Handle your business, booby.
Okay.
But she ain't gonna do that. Like it, subscribe, share. Wait 1 minute before we go out. I want y'all to wait a minute. We're not ending just yet. But I thank y'all for tuning in, for staying with us the whole entire time. We truly appreciate you guys. Give me 1 second. And we out. Thank you for joining us. Till next time. Thank you for joining Juicy Talk. I hope you enjoyed the show.
I did.
I'm about to beat up Hardy and throw a couple shoes at him. All right, now.
Don't let people move in your house.